got the team.
Please be advised that the Court of Education approved by the Secretary of State
Is this a
sports medicine physicians and certified trainers of mental health sports medicine have the Northern area covered, seeking for conditioning, treatment, rehab, and persistent orthopedic surgery for all athletes. The Northmont High School and the Fairmont High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the rules set forth by the association to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with neighboring schools. The athlete, coaches, and officials are guests at Northmont High School. You are required to so regard them to treat them in keeping with the idea of good sportsmanship. Today's varsity's officials are Sean Smith, Daryl Wilson, and Michael Lebosi. Their experience applies to them for an important part of friendly interscholastic contests. The Northmont Athletics would like to thank American Legion Post 707 for the donation of the flag to the Thunderdome. To honor our country, the freedom, and the freedom of the Stars represent any city that has and join us in the playing the Star Spangled Banner. Welcome our visitors, Fairmont Fireworks. Starting number 2, senior Nico Burnett. Number 5, senior David Gordon. Number 10, sophomore Shania Harper. Senior number 21, Nina Buster. And junior number 23, Peyton Adams. Fireworks are led by Jeremy Finn.
They not like us. 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 I think that they show you know that's not. They come down. I don't know why you so continue. Oh, I got to get up. It's not dumb. Shit, stories how you want. Ain't shit that nice. That's how I was still keep talking. Go further. Some people you look like this was one of them. Since 2009, I had to jump in to get away. You flipped up your boxes.
And now welcome your own team, Northmont Lady Boys. Number 4, sophomore Alex Angels. Number 10, sophomore Sophie Seapool. Number 11, freshman Ashley Jensen. Number 21, senior Jenna Hall. And freshman number 34, Roy Ayers. The folks are led by Ayers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here inside the Thunderdome for another G-Walk matchup. Last night, we were at the Trent Arena for this matchup between the Fairmont Thunderbolts and the,
Fairmont Thunderbolts.
Oh, yep.
Starting it
Hey,
already.
it is early in the AM, ladies and gentlemen. The Fairmont Firebirds and the Northmont Thunderbolts. This time we're back here inside the Thunderdome for the girls' version. Andy Horton alongside Jared Bergstrom. Can't wait for this one to get going, and here we go. The opening tip-off, Janiah Hargraves driving into the paint, and just like that, gets the scoring started for Fairmont.
Referee stopped play for some reason. But interesting fact, that is the first time that the Firebirds have scored first all season long in their 8 games.
That's definitely a little shocking. The Thunderbolts are able to get this one into the front court. Now as Ashlyn Simpson had a miscommunication between her and there's Jenna Hall. She thought Jenna was going to be in a different spot. Ended up throwing that one out of bounds right to Coach Finn.
See Fairmont, they come in, they play quick, they play pressure defense, but here Northmont gets a turnover. Hall back the other way.
Nice job putting on the brakes and able to come away with that one.
They're not going to get many of them. So you're going to see Cornett bring the ball up. And Adams, her brother, last night hit 2 threes. Cornett answers there with the first 3 of the game. And then these two kind of play the same defense we saw last night, borderline to the point where it could be a foul or not, but Thornton steals that one and turns it into an easy layup.
Abels with the ball, gives it back over to Secor.
See Fairmont making him take almost the whole 8 seconds to get it up court.
Nearly turned over, but Jenna Hall comes away with it, dives on the floor. Now, that was Hargraves trying to tie her up. She got it away to Secor. Trying to drive baseline, loses
like
out of bounds.
Dribbled it off herself.
To that steal and the layup a few moments ago. Have a short stoppage, so
Cornett can tie her shoes. We got double knot him. See here, Buscard getting the ball at the top of the key.
Nearly getting the ball. Jenna Hall, though, comes and takes it away. Ashlyn Simpson gonna dive to the floor and be tied up between her and Buscard.
They called a foul on Buscard. It'll be her first, team's first.
Oh, so that was not a tie-up.
I thought it was. I mean, they both were making a play on the ball on the court, but they're going to say, I guess she made contact after, was that Secor you said was on the ground?
No, that was
Abel.
Or excuse me, let's make that Ashlyn Simpson. The step back there by Simpson, no good.
Long outlet pass up to Hargraves, and she lays it up off the glass.
Beautiful pass there by Nico Cornett. Heads up passing, got the rebound, and immediately fired that one 60 feet down the floor. Secor gets it into the front court, loses it though, right back to Thornton.
She just was too far under the rim when she got that one.
We know Kayla's mom, she's gonna be getting a hard time about that mess after the game.
She's making notes down there. They're gonna call Hargrave with a foul. See, that's that borderline, could be a foul, could just hard defense that you're gonna see from the Firebirds.
Simpson and Hall able to break that press. Secor driving into the paint.
I thought she was gonna kick it out to Hall. She had her
for a minute
momentarily behind her.
Ashlyn Simpson had it in the paint for a second, and then I think they're gonna say last touch by Nico Cornett, knocked it out of bounds.
See, for Northmont to be in this game, it's gonna have to be Hall and Simpson doing a lot of the scoring. I mean, those two, your two leading scorers, I think it's like 13.5 and 13.2 points from both of them, respectively.
Simpson gets past the defender. They're gonna blow the whistle. They're gonna say, I think the foul is on the floor.
That'll be the first on Thornton, so that will Oh, that will not send Simpson to the line. I thought they pointed up. It'll be inbound under the basket. Hall gets it into Simpson.
And guarded by Thornton. Now backs up to the volleyball line. Makes a play call.
Low pass almost went between the legs of Secor. And that one blocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Thunderbolts.
Nice job there by Peyton Adams, the one going to come away with the block. He's able to get in front of Secor and rejected that one.
Inbound pass finally gets in.
To
Simpson gets
Allison
it
Abels.
from Abels. And that's going to be the second foul on Thornton. And that's going to send Simpson to the line to shoot 2.
That's 4 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the first quarter. You know, it could be an interesting storyline.
Right.
If the Thunderbolts are able to work into Northmont, work Fairmont into foul trouble, and then just, you know, knock down a bunch of free throws, they could hang around in this one.
You know, it's like you said, that Springfield game for the boys before Christmas was, what, they shot 40 free throws in that game?
It was 44, I think.
Oh, gee, even better. And you come away and make 90% or 80% of those, and that's why Northmont won.
I think we hit about 75% of them.
Okay,
70, 75.
That's still a high clip there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't leave that many free points on the court.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chisholm, eBay, and Ja'Kai Ford both hit 11 free throws in that game.
Oh my gosh.
I think they both, one shot 16 and the other one shot 17, I believe.
Hey, those are good. That's a good stat there. Simpson makes the first out of the Northmont timeout. And see, that's what it was last night. I think it was Horde and eBay made pressure free throws down the stretch.
I know that Horde was one of them. It may not have been eBay. The
Or it
shot
might have
there
been
from the
Kelly.
corner, that was Cornett, way off the mark, not able to be rebounded by the Thunderbolts. Lost out of bounds.
So it'll be Adams set to inbound into the basket, guarded by Hall, almost turned over. Adams feeds it down.
Bus guard throws that one up. A lot of contact on that one. She'll be on her way to the free throw line.
Both players hit the deck. That'll be the first on Secor. It's only the team's first compared to Fairmont's 4. Busgard makes the first.
Fairmont coming in on this game, coming off of the biggest, the biggest win of the season, right? I mean, beating the #1 team in the state.
I would say their opening game defeating the defending state champs in Pig Central was big, but I mean, scoreboard-wise, it was not that close of a game in the second half to the first
32.
half. Yeah.
Jenna Hall into the front court. They bring 2 defenders. Gets it over to Simpson. Drives the paint. He got to Secor. Rattles it home.
Makes a nice jumper there. Cuts it to 6.
A lot of contact right there between Bailey and the Thunderbolt defender.
Feeds it down to Hargrave. Turnaround shot is up. Rattles off. But Bailey there underneath to get it. Gives it back out to Hargrave.
Floats it up off the window. Simpson into the front court, making the call. Throws it into Abels. A lot of traffic in there, but they call the foul against Fairmont, and Abels goes to the line.
It looked like that one might be on Cornett, and it is. That's her first, team's 5th. So almost 4 minutes of free throw shooting for the Thunderbolts here to end the first quarter.
Abels is able to get the first one to go down.
You've got, that's 2 on Thornton and 1 on Hargrave. So, I mean, if you can get your Fairmont's 2 best scorers in foul trouble and have to have them sit in the second quarter, Northmont can, if they can make their free throws, they can keep this close. Right now, it's just a 6-point game.
Bailey back over to Cornett. Quick fire three. She's got a weird looking jumper right there.
It's not like she doesn't really jump fully off the ground.
Off the mark that time, though. Rebounded by Secor and Simpson on the offensive end. Dribble handoff with Hall. Gonna use a screen by Secor, and the pass just a little too far out in front.
If she would have waited for Simpson to get out to the corner, which it looked like where she was going, that could have probably been an open three for Simpson.
It's that beautiful step back jumper right there by Sophie Secor. Cut into the deficit.
Bailey drives, feeds it down low, up around, up off the basket for Chloe Randall.
Nice job picking apart the defense very quickly right there, scoring that one at the bucket. Gonna Hall picks up that dribble back out to Simpson. Pass to defenders.
And they're gonna call Adams for the block. Looks like she might have got there a half a step too late. So that's gonna send Simpson to the line to shoot two. Simpson makes the first. She's 2 for 3 from the free throw line here in the first quarter.
There's a little short, bounces off the head of, who that was, number 24, that was Randall. And Northmont nearly got a friendly bounce, but nice job by Janai Hargraves, the heads up move to come and scoop that ball up.
Cornett trying to feed it down low to Hargraves, turns it over.
It's taken away by Secor, more contact.
Simpson tried to kick it out to Hall, and Hall, I think, is going to be tagged for the foul off of a bump.
Just kind of ran into Janaya, slowed that thing down. And you know, I don't necessarily know if that's what Northmont wanted to do right there necessarily, but you don't want to let a player like Janaya Hargraves get out on the fast break. And so a nice job to stop that possession and give the defense an opportunity to get set. Since we got a quick moment, shout out to our sponsors, Express It Athletics. Shout out to our man, Jamichael Blanton, runs a fantastic local apparel company. Do a lot of warm-up gear for the local high schools. They've done Northmont in the past. 937-369-0222. Huge shout out to them. You guys can hit them up if you want some of that phenomenal Express It apparel.
So have you ever mixed up announcer reads, Andy? Or sponsor reads?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Somehow I'm all right at sponsor reads, even though I'm completely illiterate. The throwback inside, it's Hargraves. Goes back door that time.
Awkward shot trying to throw it up off the glass.
She was working her way on the right side, spun around the other way, and found out that there was no one there.
That'll be on Lorelei Abels. Only their third.
Hargraves isn't going to get that one to go.
If you want to look at where Fairmont struggles, I guess you can say it is free throw shooting.
66% as a team.
I said if you want to. I mean, it's hard to.
It's not bad.
Right.
Not great, but not bad.
Yeah. I mean, Penn's got this team firing. I mean, excellent defense. And they're up to number 5 in the state coming into this past week's rankings updates.
Secor now at the top of the key. Gets it over to Hall. Back in the middle to Allison Abels. They're going to try and tie her up. She's able to get it away.
Call a jump ball. We've seen that called so quickly. That one up and good off the glass. Is that Secor?
Yeah, beautiful pass there by Simpson. Found her cutting teammate.
Just like that, Northmont keeping it, still keeps it under 10.
And still a 2-possession ball game.
Hargraves going to drive. Floaters, no good. Gets her own rebound.
Oh,
and
had it
has
for a second.
Stolen away by Secor.
ripping it out of her hand. Sophie Secor trying to go the distance. Picked up by Simpson, and a nice job to get it off to
Abels?
Yep, Lorelei. Corner three by Secor. Heat check. No good.
Cornett pushing up court, throws it way up to Janiyah Hargrave up off the glass.
What a pass there by Nico Cornett. Just whipping that. You could see, you saw her kind of fading away, throwing that pass, putting her entire body into that one. Finding Hargraves in transition. They're going to call a blocking foul on Bailey, I believe, which sends Simpson back to the line. So they stop counting on the scoreboard once they get past 5. How many is it, though? 8, 9?
7.
7. That's lower than I thought. I thought they committed a couple more. First free throw is nothing but net.
Simpson makes the first. And makes them both.
That is somewhere that she has shockingly kind of struggled on the year.
That's just 4 for 5 now in the first quarter.
Just 62% on the season so far. That's a number I expect to see continue to rise.
Busgard back out to Randall. Hall
nearly
almost
took it away.
got it away. And Hargrave, she just kind of flicks that one up from the free throw line and gets it to fall in.
Simpson trying to navigate the defense. Lost it for a moment.
They are letting them play through these.
Through the contact.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think last night we saw the jump ball called a whole lot quicker than it hasn't been called yet today.
Under 10 seconds to go. Cornett on the attack. Pass Simpson.
Oh, wide
drives the
open
defense.
lane. Just too hard up off the glass. 2 seconds left. I don't think Northmont realized it when they got the rebound, but if you're the Northmont Thunderbolts, down only 6 going into the second quarter, you got to consider that a win against the number 5 team in the state and only giving up 20 points when Fairmont had quite a few more open looks in transition.
And you see Secor diving to the basket, able to convert the layup. Definitely not the most, I don't think this is what we were expecting walking into this gym this morning, Jared.
No. I hate to sound blunt, but no, I figured it'd be Fairmont would kind of take advantage of the new tenureship here with the, I about said Alan Spears, but that's wrong.
That's the
boys coach.
Yeah, Michael Page. Coach
Michael
Page.
His first year here in the G-Walk. Finn's been at Fairmont for 6 years and kind of just keeps the same genetic playbook running over. And right now, Northmont, they're keeping it interesting, keeping it close, and that's how you get these Cinderella upsets. You keep it close in the second half.
Yeah, and you know, Northmont, you talked about the fact that Coach Page is new. Also, a lot of the roster is new. There was a handful of seniors last year, and there's only 6 upperclassmen on the Northmont roster this season. So there's a lot of inexperience. Coach Page doing a really nice job of getting these girls together. You know, you don't have the wins that you would want at this point, but this is a much better team.
Those losses are a lot closer of losses, and there are 3 to cut it to 1 possession. Was that Jenna Hall? No, that was Ashlyn Simpson.
And
sorry.
Actually, it wasn't a 3. She was a step inside the line, but that was a nasty jumper right there by the freshman.
So cuts it to 4.
Cornett tries to do it herself.
And Busgard's going to go to the line. I think that's going to be the second on Secor.
Nico Cornett, the last couple of possessions, the one right before the quarter break, had a tough layup, didn't get it to fall, and then that was a tough step back. Calling her shot right now.
Busgard makes them both, puts it back to a 6-point lead. And you kind of feel, I mean, Fairmont's been running this full court pressure the whole game, but if Northmont can get it to 1 possession, maybe we might see that.
Kick to the corner, the 3 by Simpson, too strong. And
I was about to say they should have let her go, but I guess it was closer, or not as close to the sidelines as I thought. Bailey couldn't go up and under.
Rebounded by Northmont, and Simpson pushing the break.
Simpson's going to split 2. And I think she tried to kind of do the splits midair so it wouldn't touch her again.
Yeah, and it
unable.
Bounced off the inside of her leg.
See Thornton back out on the court with her 2 fouls. She sat most of that first quarter when she picked up her second foul.
Double screen down low to get it right back to Busgard. And I don't know, that might have been a little bit of a moving screen right there, but the refs don't see it. Points go to the Thunderbolts. Lead is up to 8. Firebirds.
I was just going to let it go, but you corrected yourself. Ooh, nice backdoor cut here by Simpson. There off the give and go. Was that from, I think it was from Secor.
Bailey in the front court, dribble handoff with Thornton. Really nice.
Almost threw it away, and Bailey almost turned it over as well. Buscar backs herself underneath the rim, and then she's going to get bailed out by the foul.
Able to use that size to fight through Lorelei Abels, get herself to the rim. Lorelei Abels, just a freshman. Busgard, what is she, a senior, junior?
Senior.
I was going to say, I know she's been around for a while.
Did Abels have a sister that played basketball last year?
Right across the way from her, Allison.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought I remember calling an Abels last year, but.
Yep.
Isn't there 3? There's 3 Abels. There's another one that some.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's another Able sister plays soccer or something. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 3 of them. Up into the front court. Hall is able to get it over to Secor, and then Abels, missed shot, rebounded by Secor, gets it over that was Lorelei, and then they're going to call the foul against Hargraves.
Did they call a foul? Oh, they did, yeah. That'll be her second.
Fairmont, they got to play a little cleaner if they're going to want to be able to, if they think that they're going to be able to build a lead here.
Ashley, just couldn't finish off the inbound. Loose ball finally picked up by Peyton Adams. She's looking to run it up and passes off to Thornton at the end.
Unlucky roll right there, and then Jenna Hall knocked it out of the hands of Hargraves. Too bad that the Thunderbolts thought that the ball went off of Hargraves.
I thought it did too, and both refs put their heads up, and it's like which one was, they were staring at each other, which one's going to make the call.
I thought it was kind of obvious to me who touched it last, but I do have a different angle than all of them. Busgard going to work again on the glass.
The only thing I don't like about Northmont doesn't have that side rail like the Trent Arena did last night, shows player points. Because I kind of feel like Busgard might be in double digits after that layup. Simpson
trying to navigate the paint.
And if that's on Thornton, that'll be her 5th.
Her third.
Her third.
Yeah.
On number 5. Shut up, Andy. It's too early. And that'll actually be on Adams, so they both were there. It's going to send Simpson to the line. Simpson 5 of 6 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that was something that I was a little shocked at when I ended up looking at her season numbers. Is she only shot 62%. I was like, those numbers got to go up.
Well, it's going up right now. 7 of 8 from the free throw line is Simpson here in the first half.
12 points. Carrying the entire scoring load for the Thunderbolts. High post to Hargraves, no good. Rebounded by Abels. They're going to call a jump ball.
No, it's going to stick with Fairmont.
First jump ball of the game, really.
There was a couple times we thought, and it just got ripped away by the off the inbound pass. A little bit too high for Randall, so she
barely able to corral that. Busgard had it knocked away by Hall.
See, that's where Simpson needs to pass it back out to Hall.
Trying to get the foul. Hargraves did a great job there playing defense, though. I thought she was going to pass it over. Now Thornton trying to split the defense, runs into Simpson, and will be on her way to the free throw line.
It's only the first on Simpson.
front iron with that one.
Thornton swishes the second one. Still, Northmont keeping it close, still within 10.
I think Fairmont got it up to 10 once already, but they haven't been able to push it past that mark, and a timeout for Northmont. Coach Page wants to talk things over. And since we got a moment, let's take a chance to shout out our sponsors. Code Credit Union, one good reason after another to rock with us, and Code Credit Union all season long. Huge shout out to them. Thank you guys for hopping on, being one of our sponsors. And then our man Will Page, one of the assistant coaches for the men's squad, hopped on the channel as well. Headliners Barbershop, 93736, excuse me, that's the wrong phone number. 937-837-3131. I've done the Express-It read so many times, I just have that one memorized. A huge shout out to our man Will Page, and if you guys want to see what Headliners is up to, go and hit them up.
That is a weird number. I mean, 937-837, that one,
Mm-hmm.
that one rugged.
So coming out of the timeout, Northmont basketball. Simpson in the backcourt. Now Hall, they go to Abels inside, tipped away by Busgard.
It'll be Northmont's ball inbounding underneath their own basket. And a foul is going to be called on the inbound. Let's see who it's going to be on. It'll be on Randall. That'll be her first. Team's third. Randall's going to go to the bench, and Cornett will come back in for the Firebirds.
And I think if you're Northmont, you got to continue to be uber aggressive.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah.
Continue to attack the paint. You haven't gotten into the bonus here yet in this quarter, but you still got more than half the quarter. Just force a couple more fouls, and you can work your way back to the line. We've had so much success. Abel's outside. Gonna go right back to Simpson. Guarded by a much bigger Busgard.
Hall launches the three.
Too strong. Rebounded by Adams and pushing the tempo up to Thornton through the contact. Light contact, but Jenna Hall bumps her and will send her to the free throw line.
Be second on Hall, fourth on the Thunderbolts in the quarter. And they didn't, I think they only had maybe 3 fouls against them in that first quarter, so they're not under any fouling trouble yet. Hall and Secor with 2 each.
Am I seeing on your notes that Northmont only has 1 turnover?
I went to keep track and then I haven't, so
Okay.
That's not right, no.
Okay.
I started it and then I didn't keep doing it.
Hall over to Abels. It's tipped by Peyton Adams, and Cornett couldn't handle it, falling out of bounds. 11-point lead, biggest of the game so far for Fairmont.
Simpson here, you're going to see. If I'm Simpson, I'm kind of driving it in on Thornton a little bit. She's got 2 fouls.
Make Coach Finn make a decision. Abels is going to check out. I think that's Madeline Zipkowski. No, Jalen Walker.
That one thrown out of bounds. See Cornett, they're going to bring it up, and she's going to be picked up by half court by Simpson. Cornett gets around 2 screens. Thornton's 3 is up and no good. Hargrave can't get that one to fall either. Gets her own rebound and finally puts it back up and in.
Hargrave's working on that pogo stick down there. Extra jumps, able to get those offensive rebounds.
What a save there by Secor from being thrown away after.
And then right there, you see Thornton kind of reach in from behind, knock it away. Barnett looks to be a little banged up.
Well, now Jenna Hall's going to pick up her third foul, so she might be going to the bench.
And yeah, on cue, Allison Abels is going to come and take her spot.
It's going to be 5 on Northmont, so in the bonus now is Nico Cornett will shoot a pair. So now if you're Fairmont defensively, all you really got to worry about or focus on is Simpson. I mean, you have 13 points sitting on the bench with Hall with 3 fouls. So if Fairmont wants to look to maybe try to widen the gap here before the half, just double team Simpson and make somebody else make a shot.
And then trying to break that press, Northmont, that was Fairmont forces a turnover.
Thornton around and up and under.
Going to work with that pivot foot down in the paint, scores that one. You see
Northmont's throwing it the wrong way.
You see the energy that Fairmont's playing with right now.
Hargrave gets it to roll in. That one almost rolled out.
Just like that, the lead is ballooned to 18. High pass to Simpson. Hargraves just mugs her. Peyton Adams now at the three-point line. Busgard drives past Secor into Thornton, through the contact, no good. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot, but it gets into the hands of Hargraves, and she'll be at the line.
And that will be the third on Abels as well. Hargraves makes the first.
All right, Elwa and Jada Smith just checked in for Secor and Walker. Excuse me, make that Abels and Walker.
I was about to say, they're going to leave Abels out there with 3 fouls.
Simpson over to Smith. Right back to Smith, loses it out of bounds.
That's the first time in 4 straight possessions Northmont actually got past the half-court line. That Fairmont defense not allowing it. They wanted to have a little bit more cushion before going into the half than just keeping it at a 12-point game. Hargraves shot up. I think that fake pass out kind of drew the defender out to that and gave her that open lane.
Simpson over to Elwa, driving into the defense. She'll be on her way to the free throw line.
Be the 4th for the Firebirds in this quarter.
First time Ariel was gotten in the game. She's started most of the game so far this season. Doesn't get in until under 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Makes the first. That'll be the 3rd on Adams as well. You see she goes to the bench. Elwa splits a pair.
It's up to Bailey.
Thornton feeds it cross court to Cornett. Her 3 off. Bailey trying to track down the loose ball, but it comes away to Elwa.
Pick up her dribble, finds a cutting Smith, high off the window, no good. Secor, I thought she had the rebound, but now it's in the hands of Simpson, driving to the bucket. We blocked out of bounds by Hargraves.
That was a long rebound, almost at half court before somebody finally came away with it.
Secor, Sugar the inbound.
Simpson double team, falling down, flips it underneath. They're gonna say that.
Secor steps out of bounds.
.53 seconds left. Bailey brings it into the front court for Fairmont.
Wide open Cornet just inside the line.
Randall, the rebound, gives that back out to Bailey. And Bailey gets the floater to roll in.
Really nice job navigating the defenders. Gets to the cup. Elwa into the front court. Swatted away there.
I think that was Bailey.
That was Cornet.
Oh, Cornet.
Yeah.
And then it's going to go, it looked like it might have skipped off the foot of Elwa as it went out of bounds. Now with 20 seconds left, let's see if Fairmont might hold for the last shot.
Coach Fenn just called out a horn set. I wonder if it's the same since I was in high school.
Well, they're not going to wait for the last shot. That's going to be blocked out of bounds by Randall.
Fairmont rather, keeps possession.
This year, horns down has meant they don't really move until 8 seconds left. Bailey off the inbound, just a little short. Hargrave rebound, gives it over to Thornton underneath for an easy layup. And Simpson, I just think, didn't realize there was only like 3 seconds left and can't get the shot off. And the Fairmont Firebirds are going to go into the half 45-21 leads over the Northmont Thunderbolts.
Fans, make sure you go check out our concession stands.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Get your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
We're the only ones that didn't.
back here inside the Thunderdome for the second half of this G-Walk matchup between your Thunderbolts and the Fairmont Firebirds. It was a close first half. I think it was 20-14 at the end of one, but at the end of two, it was a much different story. 45-21. Fairmont went on a 25-7 run there in the quarter.
And it was at the end of that quarter, too. They really kind of ballooned it out. Northmont will start with the ball here. Simpson. Let's see, do they have Hall out there with the 3 fouls?
Yes, they do.
Hey guys, camera. Thank you.
And that one will be a turnover there by the Thunderbolts.
Or not.
Now Busgard down there on the block is able to convert.
This might be Busgard's best game of the season coming in. I'm going to assume she's at double figures. Thornton gets the steal, gives it up to Adams. Adams waits for the defender to go by and just lays it up off the glass. See Simpson bringing the ball up.
I am somewhat interested to know what Coach Finn said at the end of the first quarter to inspire this.
Adams gets caught under the rim, but gets the awkward angled shot to go up and in. Simpson here hands it off to Hall.
Coming up here Wednesday on the NM Sports Network, we'll have the Vikings coming to town, take on your Lady Bolts. That one tips off at 7:15.
That's a weird tip-off time.
Northmont has those.
Oh,
That's
I was about to
what,
say,
that's
it's
what I've
always
learned.
been 7:30. They're
Yeah.
starting 15 minutes earlier.
Not here at Northmont. I don't know why, but they do not follow typical schedules.
Northmont calls a timeout there with 6.5 minutes left. The lead has blossomed up to 30 and close to that OHSA 35-point rule with the running clock. And that is where you will probably see Finn start to go deep into the bench after they reach to that. Looks like that was a full timeout called by the Thunderbolts instead of just a 30-second timeout. Gonna be Northmont ball. Set to inbound here will be Jenna Hall. Gets it into Simpson. That was a dangerous pass there, kind of almost trapping her in the corner of the half court and inbound line.
Secor driving baseline.
Lost it momentarily, feeds it up to Simpson. Simpson out to, is that Abels?
Yes.
At the other end, there's going to be a foul underneath. And the other Abels will pick up the foul.
And actually, I was corrected at halftime. Allie and Lorelei are not siblings. They are cousins.
Oh.
Brianna Abels from the volleyball team is related, I think the guy said, to Allie Abels.
Okay.
So they're all related. They're cousins.
They just don't all
They're just not all
sleep
siblings.
under one roof.
Yeah.
Free throws, both free throws are actually missed there by Hargrave. Northmont trying to find somewhere. Hargraves comes away with goes through Hall and gets the steal in the bucket.
And I think goes through Hall is the correct way to say that. Jenna just fell to the floor after Janiyah ripped it away.
see Simpson having trouble again. Secor comes out. Thornton pokes that one away, comes away with the steal and lays it up and in.
Lead has grown to 32. Dribble handoff.
Cornette's going to reach in, fight for it, and get the jump ball called. It's going to still stick with Northmont, though. Looks like you're going to see Abels checks out, and I think that might have been Elwa that comes back in for Northmont. There's a nice screen all by Abels, but Simpson, I didn't see her. She was cutting away to the basket, had wide open.
I just don't think she could have gotten that ball to her.
Okay.
Bus guard had her arm stretched out. Would have been hard to get the ball around her.
That foul was by bus guard for the Firebirds. That's their first of the quarter.
And just about any time that Northmont is using a screen, they're doubling off of the screen, making it a lot harder.
What a move there by Jenna Hall, just unable to finish at the rim, and she is still down.
Yeah, she's holding that left ankle.
You see the training staff and one of the assistant coaches helps her off, and she's going right to the locker room. Bringing the ball up the court. Feeds it down low to Hargrave. Thornton back out to Cornette. She's going to drive. That one, I think Abels might have got a hand on, maybe get it tipped. Randall there with a second chance opportunity.
Simpson is immediately going to pick up Thornton. Elwa.
Almost had it stolen away. Elwa trying to get it rid somewhere, and Thornton's going to be called for the foul.
And I really thought that Elwa was going to try a step back three, and Nico Cornette was going to block it right back in her face. She likes to try those step backs, and Nico was on her back, so good decision to not. And there you go. Oh, they called a foul?
There was a lot of contact on the body below by Cornette. But yeah, you were right, Elwa, she did hit a couple of those step-back jumpers, not for three, but for inside the three-point line in the first, or the second quarter. Can't get the first free throw to fall. Can't get either one to fall. They both rimmed out after being halfway down. Hargrave up off the glass.
The assist goes to Kayla Thornton. Once again, the great passing by this Fairmont team. They get a rebound, and they're immediately looking up court, trying to find the outlet. Secor.
She's double teamed there, and somehow she comes away with it, and it's going to get called, or she's going to get fouled.
I think they're going to hit Randall with a block. No, make that Hargraves.
That'll be her third. Be the team's fourth. Feeds it underneath to Secor, sorry. Easy bucket underneath.
Cornette drives in, gets the friendly roll.
Thornton steals it on the inbound. Oh my goodness, Simpson, I don't know, Secor just wasn't paying attention where Cornette was, or Thornton was on the floor.
Made that one look easy. Throwing it inside to Secor, taken away by Hargraves up to, that's Thornton. She's able to put on the brakes.
Simpson, they're...
Bus guard, transition three, no good. Another rebound by Hargraves though. She'll be on her way to the line with 2:45 to go here in the third. Clock has been running.
Hargraves makes the first. This might be the most points the Firebirds have scored this season. Let me look at that just to double check. Hargraves makes them both, and I'm a little bit surprised Finn hasn't pulled the starters yet.
2 minutes to go here in the third. Secor trying to get past Hargraves, has it tipped by Cornett. They get it inside to Simpson, and then Bailey takes it away.
Bailey pushing up court.
Drop off to Cornett.
She thought about shooting it.
I thought she was going to. Hargraves, the floater. High off the window, no good. Rebounded by Simpson, and she was able to get it to Secor before she fell over.
And no, 76 is the most they scored, and that was against Trotwood in the second game of the year.
They might get there. Secor just dribbled it off of her own foot. Ball goes back to the Firebirds.
Bailey gives it off to Cornett. And whips it across. Good Lord, Randall threw that one out like a softball pitch. Cornett's going to launch the three. That one's short. Randall had the rebound, but it bounced it off her shin, it looked like.
Simpson driving into Bailey will be fouled. And this trip to the line will likely do it for the third quarter.
Yeah, you never realize how long a free throw takes until you see the running clock with it. And it takes like almost 70 seconds.
I've never actually seen free throws being shot in a running clock at the end of a quarter. Do they start the next quarter, or do they wait until they're done with the free throws?
No, the free throws will end. Well, Ashlyn Simpson says, I'm not going to take that long.
She got those free throws up quickly.
She did.
Hargraves with 10 to go in the quarter. Drives past the defender, kick to the corner. Cornett, the three. Rims out.
Halfway down. Hargrave can't get it to roll in before the buzzer, and that one won't count either. And no, but to answer your question, they will just make everybody step off the line except for the free throw shooter if the quarter was to end before she got her second free throw up. So kind of like a technical foul shooting situation with nobody else on the line.
Well, since we got a minute, let's go ahead and shout out one of our sponsors, the Alumni Tournament. Huge shout out to them, a 64-team single elimination tournament here in the great state of Ohio. It's going to be taking place on the NM Sports Network. $50,000 grand prize goes to the winning team. So if you guys want more information on that, you guys can stay tuned here on the NM Sports Network all season long.
Is it 64 or 68? I thought you said 68 last night, but I could have heard you wrong.
64 teams, 8 regions.
Okay.
There you go.
And now you see the Firebird bench will be out there for the most part. You're going to have number 20, Cassidy Foster, number 1, Peyton Pytel, and number 22, Georgia Von Handorf, along with Peyton Adams and Malaya Bailey, probably just making sure they get playing time, or not playing time, but some minutes in, since I don't think Adams played in that third quarter at all.
I think you're right. Bailey, the three,
Ooh.
drops it in.
Does not shoot the three all that much. And I can tell you now, Finn is not going to be happy about that one. He does not. He does not like adding insult to injury like that. He wants the team go through the motions. But I mean, if I down there in that huddle, I guarantee he said no threes.
Jones has the ball, throws it inside to Simpson. They take it away from her.
That's Foster. Foster going to look, lays it. Oh, tried to pass it out to
Peyton. Simpson's back in the front court, slows things down, steps up to the three-point line.
Steps into it. Left it a little short. Von Handorf the rebound. Now they're going to get it into the hands of Adams.
Right past the defender into the paint.
Secor.
How did she get that
How did she
away?
not get a foul? I thought Secor, unless Adams lost her balance right when Secor stepped into it, I thought Secor pushed her to the ground. Or is that even Secor? Yes, it is. Okay. Now you're going to have Jones now in the court. Secor's 3-ish off. And then Bailey didn't even have the rebound, but she comes up underneath and dribbles out with it.
And Bailey will be at the free throw line yet again. You said Fairmont season high was what?
76.
So if they don't get there, it's going to be just because they're shooting free throws or waiting at the line.
It'll be the third on Secor. Elwa checks back in.
Jones into the front court. Bailey stole it away for a minute, and then Jones took it right back. Abels into the corner. Secor drives baseline. And say she steps out of bounds.
Actually, the most points the Firebirds have put up in a game with this group of seniors is 77. That was at Northmont last year. A 77 to 30 final in that one.
Down on the block, that was number 20?
Yes,
Foster.
Cassidy Foster. Here, I could probably give you the roster. I know him for the most part.
Elwa, the corner three, rattles that one home.
It in. It's, I think, her second made three of the game. Northmont used to flash the score up for the total points in the first half, but they haven't done it yet the second half.
They throw it inside. They're looking for Foster. Last touch by the Thunderbolts.
Deflected by the Thunderbolts, they say. Inbound goes to Bailey. She's going to launch a three. Makes her second three of the quarter. And you see Finn, he motions somebody else to go to the floor, go to the scorer's table. He's probably going to take her out.
Lost out of bounds by Jones, and there you go.
He's like, I told you no threes, and you've taken two.
Aubrey Cutler comes in.
See how this handshake goes. He just gave her a pat on the shoulder.
In so much trouble, she's not allowed to even sit on the bench.
Now you're going back to the locker room. That one tipped back out. Von Handorf corrals it. Lay passes off to, now back over Von Handorf. Her three, no good. So I don't want to make him get pulled off the court either. Jones dribbles back out. That one shots up and good for Secor. I would assume that would put her over 10 as well. We called her name quite a bit in that first quarter from the free throw line. Von Handorf to Foster. Back down to Foster. Up top to Lay. She's going to drive in. Foster foot on the line. Von Handorf trying to get that rebound. Secor comes away with it.
Tries to get it off to Ellington. Back out to Secor. Free throw line. That was Abels. She's fouled.
And foul is on Aubrey Coulter. That's a color.
I did earlier, my bad.
I don't know if anybody want to be related to Jay Cutler.
I'll take his money.
Yeah, he took a lot of Chicago's money, but he didn't produce for it.
That being said, he's still like, he might be the best quarterback in Chicago Bear history.
We'll see what Caleb Williams. Did you see the
Yeah,
turnaround?
we'll see what happens with that. But
All he needed was an offensive coordinator, and Ben Johnson has him in position. I think he needs like 210 yards tomorrow, and the Bears will have their first ever 4,000-yard passer
that's
in
so crazy.
franchise history.
That's so crazy. How did Jay Cutler not get it with Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffries?
Right.
There's 3,000 yards between the two of them. Missed shot there by the Thunderbolts. Rebounded
By
as
Foster. And it's going to be a foul. That'll be on Abels.
And unless they score 3 right here, and you said Coach Finn will be mad about that.
Yeah, 3. He don't like.
They're not going to get a new season high here today.
Unless there's a layup and a foul. Looks like Fairmont's just going to try to dribble it out and pass it out. Jones almost come away with the steal. That would have been some nice footwork, but then gets it to Von Handorf. Now Pytel double teamed in the corner, and she's going to give it off to Von Handorf, and she'll dribble it out. And you're right, Fairmont won't get to tie their season high with 76, but wins it 74-32.
That's going to do it here on the NM Sports Network from the Thunderdome. Before we get out of here, we'll do a quick sponsor shout out or two. Shout out our friends over at Express It Athletics. You guys need some of that local apparel. You guys like supporting local? Hit up our man, Jamichael Blanton, 937-369-0222. Huge shout out to him for that. And then Headliners Barbershop. You guys need a fresh cut? You guys want to see why Headliners is, well, making headlines? 937-837-3131. You guys trying to get a haircut. Code Credit Union, one good reason after another to rock with us here on the NM Sports Network, and Code Credit Union all year long. 937-222-8971. Huge shout out to them as well. We can't forget about our friends over at Bluebird Construction. You guys need your home remodeled, you need your roof redone, hit up our friends over there at Bluebird, bluebirdohio.com. Andy Horton, Jared Bergstrom, Alex Patton here on the NM Sports Network. That's going to do it for today, folks. We'll see you guys later. That's all.